Hey man, after years of missteps, questions, Fox acquisitions, we finally have Fantastic Four movie First Steps. Fantastic Four movie First Steps. What is it? What is it? What is it? Hey, the movie really family first. Galactus, and the Power Cosmic. Instead of saying Cosmic Power, it's always referred to as Power Cosmic in the comic books. Hey, Normal Silver Age, comic books, Bronze Age, Gold Age, movies, etc. We were, not completely hopeful for this movie, especially in the position in July where it was late in the charts, with Jurassic World Rebirth coming out first, and then Superman. And especially when Superman was getting some really good press. And I thought Superman at the end was doing a lot better job on their trailers. Well, guess what? This movie is actually almost worth the wait. It is a really fun movie. I like the movie a lot. I actually liked it better than Superman. And I know there's some critics out there still don't fully like it, but there are some that are naysayers and everything that are loving this movie, Fantastic Four. Me, I love the movie, like the movie a lot. My rating for it, my scale, as you may know, Platinum is the highest, Lead's the lowest. Then we go down, Platinum, Gold, Silver, and goes down, or nothing. I debated between Gold and Platinum. I gave Superman a Gold. I would give this a Platinum because it is an enjoyable movie. I want to go back and see it just because not just because I love Marvel Comics and Fantastic Four at all, but no, because it was actually fun. And it's one of those movies I can see in the fall going, okay, it's crappy outside, raining outside. I can throw it on and I want to watch it. Same thing during the winter. I think it's awesome. I think it's really great and awesome. Okay, now I am going to have spoilers in this. I'm not coming out with an early review without spoilers. This has spoilers. It's about family first. I think that's what makes it special. It builds around the key characters: Sue Storm / Richards, Johnny Storm, Reed Richards, Ben Grimm, the Thing. They really do great character development. Kudos. Then, also, the trailers. I'm going to say over 3/4 of the trailers we saw actually happens in the first 5-7 minutes in the movie, kind of, with the exception of the Silver Surfer and seeing Galactus walking kind of in New York. It really didn't spoil anything too heavily, so I applaud again. I want to applaud on world building. You believe this world. 828. 828 is important because that was the birth date of Jack Kirby, who, along with Stan Lee, created the Fantastic Four. And August 28th, 1917, Jack Kirby was born, and he passed away in the late 90s. Once again, nice connection. The world building. The world is is pretty retro-ish and future-ish. Love that. Nice. Also, we do not amazingly have to go basically through a rehash, setting them up in a rocket. Now we saw some quick clips. We also saw a couple quick newsreel things referencing, saving New York, the planet from the mole man, also dealing with the thinker, the mad thinker, and a couple other little scenarios like that. Also nice little kudos. So then we dive into the movie and go forward. I loved it. So we have all great character development. We do, from a pure comic book perspective, what we're used to. We don't the 828 universe doesn't have the same stuff. Obviously, the Silver Surfer in this is a female, and I think that plays well in this. Surprisingly, it matters where this plot works out. Galactus, large, menacing. Once again, awesome. And then, as we go back to family first, Sue definitely is the anchor point of this family. Kind of the leader there of the Fantastic Four, not really. But it's kind of shared mantle between her and Reed, but she basically sucks Reed back in because Reed in this is brilliant, but probably the most dumb man on the planet at times. And he views his glass not as half full, not as half empty, but always empty. And how he's got to try to fix it. He's always worried about things, how to fix things. And, and then Sue in this thing one time says, that's one of the things I hate about you. You're always thinking about the worst negative first. So it's, that tone sets through this. We do see the Thing. We don't see him do a lot of action. We do see pick up a car, drag, an ore carrier, I think it was. And we also see that refusing to want to see clobbering time. And we all love clobbering time. Silver Surfer. Yeah, I liked her, except for one thing. In the comic books, when Shelley Ball does play this, her hair isn't like glued down like it is in this. And I guess they felt that everything's can't move in that. Well, I wish that could have been flowing. That would have made her a little bit better. She's kind of stoic. She basically said, hey, your plan's been selected, boom, boom, boom. But comes out later that she is the selector. And doesn't talk about what the criteria is. But then also in here, we do have a little connection that we do see. This is one thing at first I didn't like, and I thought about it and I liked it. We see some sort of planetary signal that periodically is being sent out there and from somebody out in space. And Reed records it, and he records it to a record, a gold record. And I'm going, why is he doing it that way? I mean, he's got Herbie, he's got this big tape cassette thing in there. Why is he going to the tape thing? Then I finally realized when we sent up a lot of the probes up in space early on, we used to put like a gold record on there with instructions how to read that thing. So I definitely take that. The other thing in here this is one thing that does bother me from this movie, technology-wise, we do kind of learn that Reed does have his own technology company. Plus, they created this Future Foundation thing that helps grow everybody together, grows the planet together, etc. And as we know, Fantastic Four in this, as you will know, Fantastic Four, besides Family First, is also Planet First. Everybody loves them, and they love the planet. But, I don't understand some of the technology stuff that's in here. Some of it's really kind of incredible. And when the Silver Surfer arrives and says, hey, your planet's been marked for doom, blah, 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 they decide to try to go after her and Galactus. And they go after, when they go on their ship to go after Galactus to try to destroy him or negotiate with him, they go up in space. I'm thinking, how the hell are they going to know where this guy sort of is? I'm thinking, but whatever. And they go up in space, and they have this big other unit that their ship locks into, and they talk about it's got the FTL drives. I'm going, how the heck do they even have the ability to have faster than light, warp speed, whatever you want to call it, ability, when you don't kind of see that in the planet? So this is kind of a major disconnect, but okay, don't think about it too much. Boom. They go find Galactus. So they go find Galactus and run across the Silver Surfer. And, by the way, back to the Silver Surfer for a second. That record that Johnny Storm was given by Reed. He's been listening to it. He's kind of interested in it. But when he chased after the Silver Surfer after she left the message that your planet's been marked to destruction, etc., he goes up there and she speaks this thing, and he hears this, and he goes, "I think I know how to do this," and Reed just dismisses that. So they get up there. Now the Silver Surfer is speaking I guess they can hear it mentally, hear what she's saying, etc. So she's challenged, and Galactus scans the ship and scans each individual, and that scan shows Sue's pregnant, and scans the baby multiple times and realizes he is got the Power Cosmic as well. The Power Cosmic, by the way, is what's given Fantastic Four the powers, what gives Silver Surfer the powers, and Galactus Galactus controls because what you don't know, he predates the universe. So anyway, they have their encounter. The encounter goes bad because he wants the baby, and they find a way to escape, and Silver Surfer chases after him, trying to get the baby, and they use a black hole to escape and get around and find a way to get back to Earth. It takes them a month to get back. And then, of course, Reed, once again, being the most brilliant man, stupid man planet, he just goes, "Oh yeah, we encountered them, and he said, well, there's one way to save the planet. We can give away a child." And we, of course, said no. And it's like, once again, Reed's so stupid. Lie, Reed, to everybody. And then say, we're not, So anyway, one thing leads to another. He comes up with this idea. He's been playing with a transporter. He felt that, no, I can transport the planet, boom, 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 to somewhere else. And this is how we'll escape Galactus. He doesn't think through plans. I mean, he needs multiple points across the globe, multiple power to do this. And of course, there's so many of these. Even if this is one or two, he's not going to be able to do this. And somehow Silver Surfer comes down planet, recognizes what he's doing, and she goes and destroys everything but one thing. One of those, and she's about to do that, and so there's an encounter with Johnny, and Johnny figured out how to communicate to her in language that like resonates and shocks her, eventually shocks her into remorse. But and of course, I will say one more thing too. Johnny thinks she's sexy. And of course, Johnny is a ladies' man in this, and you've seen that all through this. So, but Reed comes up with another secondary plan for the last remaining transport unit, claims that I can transport Galactus millions and millions of miles away. Well, with the FTL and all that kind of stuff, didn't make any sense. But anyway, so Galactus comes to the planet physically with his big planet-eating device. He lands, and he's looking for the baby, and Reed comes up with a plan. Once again, talking about Reed always thinking the worst case scenario, puts the child in the middle of the transporter area. And of course, the dumb thing is, doesn't try to get the child out of there a couple seconds beforehand. No, a minute or two. Thinks he puts a fake thing that's going to fool Galactus, and Galactus is about to step over there. Nope. Realizes the child's somewhere else. He turns around and go for that, and eventually does get the child. And then that sets up the Battle Royale. I want to say one thing about Galactus. Menacing, huge, larger than the Statue of Liberty. Kudos. I loved it. The one thing I didn't like, he should have been a little bit more interactive like he is in the comic books, but more condescending, like, go away, Ant. Or, this is what I want, blah, blah. But you didn't really have those dialogue conversations. But anyway, so they had their Battle Royale, and why do they win the Battle Royale? And they finally get him to step into where they want to transport him away. They win the Battle Royale because Sue, being the mother, protecting her child, protecting the planet, shows she's actually the most powerful member of the Fantastic Four. I love this, embrace it. This is not suffering someone, giving some most. This is a natural storyline thing that makes sense. And the CGI stuff, it's okay. It's okay. It's not the greatest, but actually, I'll take it back. It's really good. I guess you guys see her waves when she's doing her invisibility thing. But she is definitely by far the most powerful. The thing plays the least role. His interaction with the Yankee Street and some others are interesting. But, so basically what happens is Sue pushes Galactus back because of her power cosmic, catches, I think, Galactus off guard, keeps pushing back to where this transport thing is. But she just basically runs out of power and basically almost dies. And so Johnny's going, I'm going to give up my life. I'm going to push him into this thing and I'll die too. And Silver Surfer comes out of nowhere, knocks him out, knocks Galactus into this. And Galactus tries to come, well, I should say, she doesn't knock him in. Sue knocks him in, but Galactus comes back out. Silver Surfer, he's struggling to come back out. And Johnny tries to save this, as I said. Silver Surfer knocks him out. And Silver Surfer knocks Galactus through that, and boom, disappeared, gone. Plan saved, yay. Great movie at that point. And then there's things after that are decent, good. Of course, Sue's dead. And, I suspected that the Power Cosmic was going to save her from the Silver Surfer, but she doesn't come back. And the baby Franklin, who they give birth up in space earlier, he's sitting on top of her, and through his incredible power, because he is one of the most powerful individuals in the universe, period, from the comic books on. He brings her back to life. Her eyes glow. Great. Other things go on, positive, and of course there's the end credits scene, which eventually leads to the Doom stuff. So I love the movie still. I will go back to see it. I recommend you go see it. I'm giving it a platinum. It's not Academy Award winning. I love it better than Superman. Everyone have a great day.